Hi there, it's Elaine here, and I thought today we would do a cover for what I'm going to call my autumn journal. And it's going to be, well it is, let's move those out of the way a minute. So, the journal I've made a Concertina journal, so I've made it out of a brown paper bag. Where's the end? Okay, that's the back. Let's take it at the front, shall we? It's, yeah, I won't say it. They always have brown paper bags, and we sometimes shop there. So they're quite big bags. And what I've done is I've cut it in half, and originally I kind of kept the two pieces together, but it didn't really work and I wasn't quite sure how to join them really successfully, so I cut them apart and I've cut the bag in half that way, and then I've actually glued the two pieces together, so, and then I've folded it into a concertina. That's where that handle came out of. That's where it was, but I mean, that'll get covered up. So the only thing I did muck up is how I joined it. So these two pages have been joined on top of each other that way, which was really silly, but it was too late. I'd stuck it down when I realised. So I might be able to make a pocket or something like that with that, I think. So yes, the idea is that I'll be able to use it both sides. So I've made some covers out of cereal boxes, and what I thought I'd do is cover the covers with old book pages, and I've got lots of my scraps out that I kind of want to use. There's bits and pieces in there, some old book pages, some foreign text. I've also got some digitals that are kind of script paper and ledger and invoicey type things. And that's going to be kind of the base layer. I've got some quite nice colour there. I've got little bits of ephemera, and I've also got other book pages that I kind of want to call on to for maybe images really, but that's the second layer really. I'm going to kind of do it a little bit like a masterboard, or I would do a masterboard. So I'm going to put a base layer down. I'm going to use stamps, and I've got some other stamps as well, but I mean these are my little ones that I've got. I've got a few bits of scrapbook paper. These are 8x4s or whatever they are, and we'll see what we can come up with, I think. So this one I got from AliExpress. This one my daughter bought from somewhere when she used to do a bit of bujo, but shouldn't do it anymore. And I've got a couple of washies. They've got mushrooms on, and these are very autumn leaves all over those. I don't have a lot of leaf stamps. I do have some more stamps, and there's some leafy bits in here, so I will see what I come up with as I go along. I might use the odd bird and that sort of thing. So let's get rid of this. Basically I'm going to cover the board and then stick it on the front, and then that one on the back obviously. So we're going to do back and front, and I'm going to start with doing the base layer. My intention is to fold it round so that we don't have an edge. I'm not quite sure how well it's going to stick to this. I think it's not that shiny really, so it should stick okay. And if you know it doesn't, I can always use I'll get a glue on that bit. because it won't be seen, because it'll be stuck to the paper on the to make the cover. What do I want to start with, really? So we'll just do one for now. Let's get going. So we don't want any of the white stuff. Oh, I do quite like that script. So let's glue down some stuff. And because I'm using what do you call it, digitals, I'm not going to be able to use any wet media on it. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to fold it round the other side like that. Well, where is my, let's get my, so we can make sure it's stuck down. It doesn't matter too much because you'll have other stuff over the top of it. So let's see, I've got some music paper here. I do like a nice bit of music paper. I'm going to take that edge off because it's got the edge of the book that it came out of on it. I'll put that back in my scraps thingy. And I don't particularly want any plain paper. Let's do that. That's a bit straight there, isn't it? I want that bit. So I want that so it'll tuck under somewhere. One side it needs to be tucking. So we'll do it like that, I think. Not sure if I'm putting enough glue on here. Yeah, so I'm not much for straight edges really, but sometimes it happens. I mean, it's like that really. It's got a straight edge, but I mean I can always do it so that it goes around the other side. So might as well put that there, shall we? So yes, we're going to kind of do it a bit like a masterboard, and making sure that it will fold over. So when it's on the book, I mean it is slightly bigger than, which way do you go? Oh, I moved the handles, so you're not going to see much of it. And what am I doing here? Get up there, get up there. I only really should get a fraction, so just turning it over a small piece should be enough to have it so it's covered. Can't see it the other side. I forgot to say, I kept the handles on it, but I had to move one of them because they were both fairly close together. As you can see, that one came out off there, and it was only a couple away from that bit, so that's the front of the bag. So I took it off and I put that one in the same position as the front one, which is just on the inside. I did use some gum tape that the lovely Carrie happy mailed me with. So what I've done is that I've glued it with my art glitter glue, but the gum part is sticking up because it makes a good crackle with paint. So I thought I'd have a little play. So I've stuck the handle down with it, but I've also added a bit more, so we can have a little play with that at some point once I've got it finished. Right, what else can we find? This Russian paper is quite nice. It's got like a little bit of a pinky tinge to it really. So this is actually quite delicate, and it does tear very easily. So I'm going to take the bottom off and the top, and where can we have that? I think we'll have it it's not quite wide enough to go there. How about down here? Rush. How about that? Hopefully we should be able to turn it over. That is the only trouble, is I need, like in the corners, I probably need to turn it both ways. But that would be fun doing that, won't it? Right, I think I've just done it where I glued the last one. Right, now then, so the bottom's fine. No, I think I'm going to be able to do it. Let's see, I'm going to turn the bottom over first, because that's the biggest bit. And then I'm going to feed this bit over. I don't think it's going to, that bit needs a bit more. But what I will do is, if this doesn't really cover properly, like this bit might not work, I might add a kind of a bit of a border to it, just to kind of, yeah, it's not going to stick, is it? Let's put a bit of that on it, I think, because it's, that's better, because it's kind of 3 thicknesses there, I think. Right, we'll crack on. So I've got Russian. There's a little bit of book paper there. Ah, Italian. The trouble is they're all very similar colours, which is a bit of a pain really, because I need lots of different colours. Ah, what about this one? What about this one then? Let's put a little bit of this down. And I need to take that off there. I think I'm going to put that one up here. I don't think I want that small bit there. It's got a funny line in it, which I didn't really like. So I'm going to stick that one again. The corners are going to be a bit of a pain really, unless I could do that, couldn't I? So then I put a strip up there that just, oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I can do that and then do another bit over the top that goes the other way. That'd be better, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's try that. I'm making this up as I go along, as you can gather. We can always put kind of little pieces in here and there, as long as we get the corner covered. I wanted to see the 1906. So let's turn that over, finish it down. So yeah, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do the corners, but I think that's the best way to go. I might cut that off straight, and then we can put another piece over the top that will go the other way. Hopefully that'll work, with any luck. So I hope you're all keeping well, and I'm trying to get more videos done, but my mum has had, I don't know that bit, quite a few appointments and things that I've had to sort out for her. And, oh yeah, that's nice book paper, isn't it? I haven't got anything already done for this one. This is so brittle. And it just, it's like butter. There's all over the place. Actually, we could go that way, couldn't we? Yes. Now, let's do it down here. Don't want it close to that one. That should be enough, I think, to go over the other side. We have a nice bit of Italian. I think I might have some bits of that actually. Let's see if we can find them. What's that one? Ah, that is South African, which I do believe they speak Dutch, if I remember right. It looks a little bit Dutch-like. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, I've got a straight edge there. Let's take that off. Take that off. Oh, I don't think I need quite that much. That's nice. Ah, stand up. Now I do have somewhere that's nice, isn't it? Let's do like that. This is newspaper, so it's quite thin. I have a tie. It's actually a financial paper really, but it's got like a blue tinge to a lot of it. My daughter's friend from uni was from Thailand, so she was going to hopefully go and visit her, but I don't know whether she's going to be able to do that now. All this pandemic, everything's got, you know, right mucked up. Right mucked up. That doesn't want to stick, do you? Why don't you want to stick? That's stuck. La la la. Ooh. Now we've got Russian, and we've got Dutch, and Thai. That's Russian. I might, where's the Italian one? Yeah, there's a bit of Italian. We could have some Italian up there, can't we? Nothing on the other side. I bought this little Italian book that had flowers and stuff in it. I think it was flowers or some sort of artwork or something. I'm not quite sure really. Can't remember. Right. Go that way, can't it? And let's do it like that, I think. and then we'll work out the corner. Or should I do that? Yes, maybe I'll do that, shall I? Yes. So we need half that. And go over that way. That wasn't very good, Elaine. Let's try this bit because it's got a bit longer. Yeah, we'll use that bit. So most of it's going to be folding over the top. So don't need too much on this side. Oh. There we are. I can trim that a little bit off. Let's see, what have we got? That might be quite interesting. I think I'll put that on the top. Oh, that did not tear very well at all, did it? Let's take that off. Don't want that. Do I want the blue? Right, we'll do it like that, I think. Yeah, I never really considered the corners. I don't quite know the best way to do it, but I'll make it up as I go along. I don't mind. So I think I'll do that. I think what I'm going to do is put a little piece in there. Well, it's a funny little bit, isn't it? But it works. That'll work. It looks foreign actually. I don't know what it is. Oh, hang on. Missed it. I missed a bit. It needs to be straighter. Straight. Here we go. So we've just got the bottom corner to do. And I need to reinforce this corner because I chopped that off and I shouldn't have done. I kind of want some numbers. Know whether to go up and down there or something. It's similar, but I think I'm going to do that. Some of this could end up getting covered up anyway. Doesn't solve the corner though, does it? Doesn't solve the corner. I need more of that colour up there. I don't want April on it. Like that. See if I can find a clean bit. Something like that, wasn't it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it this way first. And I think that might be a better way to do it. And then fold it this way. Now I've got the cover cornered, the corner covered, and then I can just chop that bit off. That might be a better way to do it. That way I'll get the whole of the corner done without quite so much bulk. That seems to be better. I think. Is that it? Oh yeah, we're all covered, look. Oh no, I've got to sort this one out, have I? Yeah. I'll trim that off now. Just trim that off. Yeah. Oh, it's this one I've got to sort out, isn't it? This little corner here. What about some of this? I have to cover that bit up. Like that. Will that work? I have to do it over this way. Like that. Maybe a bit further. To there. Like that, like that, like that. Now I can fold that over as well. So I'm going to glue all of that bit. It's not a very good job, but might work. I think it will work. Right. So that bit's going on there. Oops. Now I've ripped it. Put it down a bit. I think that I need to chop a little bit more off there. And then fold this over like that. And then take that bit off. Take them off there before they sticky. Before they make me blades all sticky. So we've got one done. And then what we'll do is we'll sort of fill it with more kind of autumny things like stickers and the stamps and all sorts of things like that. It's not sticking. because it could do with coming off on the look of it. Let's just trim it out like that. That's better, isn't it? So we've got washi tapes, and what we can do is, let me just move them that out of the way for a minute. So what I'll do is I'll decorate this one, and then I'll do the other one off camera, because you don't need to see me do both of them. They're going to be much the same. And so let's see what we can use, shall we? These are a bit like stamps. They've got that perforated edge on it. They are actually quite sticky, but I am going to put a bit on just to make sure. I'm not worried about colours. I don't mind any colours really. I like this one. Where's the end? There. So that's pretty, isn't it? I suppose really I could have done that over the corners, but there we are. So it looks like that's the full length, because there's the sycamore leaf. So I'm going to go about here somewhere, and I'm going to tear it there, because I think I'd like that right in the middle. I do find that with washi tape, if you burnish it down really well, I mean, some of them do need, you know, glue on them, but others, if you burnish it well, they do stay down really well. You don't always need to add glue. I wasn't too sure about this one, so that's why I stuck that down. I don't have a lot of washi tapes, I have to say, but I do have stickers. Where are my stickers? And I've got some other stamps. I don't know whether I want to use some of this paper. Let's see. Take it off here. Nice rough edge, and quite like this orange patch here. Oh, I should have done that edge first. Never mind. I'll have to do that one by hand. Yeah, we could put it there, couldn't we? It's quite a big piece, really. Let's move that out of the way. I think I might stick this one down with some art glitter glue, because it's card. Right. We'll go this way round with it. Nice leaves. And I need to do some stamping. We could use this stamp. There are my stampies. Could use I don't know, but that's a bit too dark really. Let's use walnut stain. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? I didn't bring any. Oh, let's stamp it on a bit of paper first. See how it comes out. Oh, ooh, nice. My brown ink pad up with me, I have to say. Oh yes, I like that. Where else should we put some? How about up here, like that? That's nice, isn't it? What about the mushrooms? Normally I'll do it the other way around. Let's see how that one comes out. We need a bigger bit. I need a bigger bit. It's not quite so evenly distributed. Yeah, my permanent brown ink pad is in the house. So let's. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think what I'll do is I'll go off the edge. And then you just get a little bit like that. That's nice, isn't it? That'll do for some stamping. Right, what else shall we do? What else? Stickers. Right. Let us find my stickers. Here they are. Those. And it's a book page. I've got a book page. A nice foxy sticker. And there's a bunny one somewhere that Carrie sent me. Right, I'm going to do a quick fussy cut, which I will do off camera. I don't know where my bunny's gone. That's annoying. I put them up there so that I didn't lose them, and then I still lost them. I'm going to use my glitter glue for this one. I think we'll have it that way. Not sure about the other way. Ooh, I need my cloth because it's all coming now. Looking nice, isn't it? Nice and colourful. Should we see if we can get Mr. Foxy on? Just realised I've covered up the date now. Don't really want April showing because it's not April, is it? Let's put Mr. Foxy there because he goes with the orange down here. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. I'm not quite sure what this sticker paper is like, so right, I'm going to cover over that April. It feels a little bit sort of vinyl-y. I don't know whether it is, but I think it will stick quite well. Did I put my... It's buried under lots of paper. This is the only trouble when you're collaging this type of thing. I always get in such a mess. I could do with something along here, so I'm not that keen on these edges of this. So I might find something to go on there. Lots of leaves on this one, so I think we'll put that maybe on the other one a bit. Maybe we can use these mushing rims. This one's a different colour, isn't it? Just going to do it very quickly. I think we'll have him down here somewhere. That might be nice down there, mightn't it? Yes, yes, yes. Looks good. There we go. Give him a little burnish down. Let's see what we have. Some bunnies in here and some deer. These are sort of all autumny colours. This orangey colour that I seem to be going with at the moment on here. There's a nice acorn, which I do quite like. And we don't want another foxy, do we? There is a bunny. Yeah, don't think I might be a bit big. What about the deer? Oh, he's nice, isn't he? Maybe we can put him. Can you see? Yes, I think I can. Sorry, sometimes when I catch my mic cable, it makes a very strange sound. These are a bit strange, I think, these flowery things. That one's quite nice. That's sort of a leafy looking one, isn't it? I think actually we put the acorn up here. I don't know. Because that's a bit orange there, isn't it? This is the only pink bit on here. But never mind, it's fine. Don't really want much more mushrooms, really. I think they're all mushrooms in there. Yes. Different colours, but... Right, where am I going to put this one? There's the acorn. Oh, I've got double acorn here. Did I just drag the acorn off? He's a bit darker. He might stand out better, mightn't he? Oh no, that's not an acorn. That's a weird flower. I think I might have just pulled the acorn off. Oh, this one's a double one. Thing is, with the stickers, I like to go over corners and things, and my corners are semi-covered. How about there? Oh, that one. It's a bit too orange, that one. I'm trying to avoid it being here, really, but this dark under here is not really showing it up very well, is it? It could go there. The acorns go up here. let's put in there, shall we? Yeah. Right. How do I want him? Oh, like that. Maybe just a little bit higher. Yeah. He'll be fine there. He's going over the mushrooms a little bit, it doesn't matter. Right. Where we put my acorns up here? I think so, don't you? Oh yeah, I forgot about him. I forgot about him. Let's go that way, shall we? Yeah. Forgot I left that up there. Dee, 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 dee. There we go. I do love my stickers. Right. Go over there. It's surprising how quickly it fills up, really. With just a few, and it's soon sort of looking a few stamps and whatever. And that's quite nice, isn't it? Right, let's put them away. And I kind of think that's enough. I don't want to go too mad. I might put the word autumn or something, journal on it. Don't know yet. I'll go and do the other one, and then I'll be back once I've done that. And we'll stick it on the front of the journal. So I'll be back soon. Right, I've finished both the covers now. This is the back one, the one that you haven't seen. I've also added some of my vintage ladies. I thought she's a lovely orange coat type. Look, I wanted some people that were wearing coats, so it did look like it was winter really, or autumn, or you know, cold. I've added some pine cones here. I've added a bug, and I've added my robin as well, because he's got to be on the front, because robins are one of my favourite garden birds. It's a toss-up between them and probably blue tits, maybe. One of the tits anyway. Great tits. Come in the garden. There is a little bit of a acorn washi tape there. So that's all I've added to that one. That's going to be the front. Now this is the back. Let's see if we can give you a bit of a close-up, so you can see what I've done. And I found Carrie's rabbit that I lost under my big pile of debris, which I've now sorted out. I created a brand new basket just for my scraps, so it is a bit more neater now. I mean, I do have various folders and things with, say, like scraps of, what do you call them, scrap paper, card. They go in a folder. We're going to add the covers to the journal. Quite excited really. I might still add autumn or something on the cover. I haven't decided yet, and I probably will print some off, because I could use my faux memo. I haven't used that for a very long time. probably needs charging up. That's how long ago I haven't used it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll do the back first, and then we can lie it down and I can put some books on it while it dries. Now, I think what I'm going to use is my art glitter glue. If that doesn't work, which it should do if I put enough on anyway. Okay, so let's do the back one, and I just want to see the best way to do it. I think I'm going to open it. Oh, wrong way. Goes that way. So I think I'm going to open it. Make sure it's the right way up. And just see how best it fits. It's not very cut, very straight by the look of it. So it seems. So let's flick that out of the way. We don't need that bit. And then we'll be able to see how we can line it up. It's a little bit tight here. Gosh. So kind of we'll need it about there, I think. Come down a little bit. So that's how I'm going to line it up. Now, there we go. Got a going. So I'm not really going to be, well, I'm going to put a lot on, but I'm not going to be too particular about smoothing it out or anything, because, you know, this side is going to be covered with a collage or whatever I put on it. I haven't decided that yet. I might just put some decorative papers on it. I don't know yet. Right, now then. Make sure I do it the right way. I'm just going to get my bone folder. I can always go around and fill in any bits that haven't stuck. I think I've not quite got it right, but it's for me, so I'm not too worried by it. It will soon get covered up. Let's do it from this side. Get down there. There's one, oh, bit rubbish there. Get off. The one thing about this glue is it does dry really quick, so it probably doesn't need too much weighting down. But I will, because I want to make sure it's all stuck properly. Let's put my books on. Just for a minute. Right, so I've weighted it down, I've put my glue on, and what I want to do with this side is line the top one up with, oops, with the bottom one as much as kind of possible, really. But I also obviously need to get this down on here, and I haven't really done a very good job of that, have I, at all? So the actual the covers themselves more or less line up. They're not quite there, but they're better than if they were a bit wonky. It would look a bit weird, wouldn't it? Now the only thing is, when you work in it, the covers themselves, because they're slightly wider than the the book. I should have cut them a bit finer. Oh, I've missed a bit. I'll have to put a piece in there. Let's tuck a little bit under, then I can trim it off. You can see the yellow. Trim the rest off, I think. Little patch job. I can always stick a bit of art glitter glue under it if it pops up. I'll give that a little bit go. I don't know. So yes, I had a feeling that might happen, so I'm going to stick this down now because it's looking a bit loose there. It's probably the handle that's doing it because it's quite near the edge this side, and this is the one that was already on the bag, so I haven't taken that one off. This one at the back, I've got it a little bit more central, so because I've placed it here. So I've had it under a book for a little while, and I might still put it under there a bit more because the actual covers bow a little bit, and it's just purely from gluing all the papers on. I thought we'll just ink him up around the edges, and I think it will finish it off a little bit better because it might cover those corners up, my dodgy corners. And this is the colour I used on the stamps. There we are. Looks different already, doesn't it? Right, let's do the back. Yeah, I put one of my men on the back and my two ladies on the front. This was out of a children's book. This is a bit of ephemera, and then I've used my washi again and a couple of other different types of stickers. So there she is. I'm quite pleased with the way she's come out. As I say, I will put some books on it again just to help flatten the covers. She's ready to go. Don't know, I did catch, I might darken the handles up a little bit just so it looks a little bit kind of not quite so clean looking. Just a rough job really. So that little boo-boo just there looks like it should be there. There we are, that's better. I like the handles. I don't quite know why I put them on or left them on. I've done that with my big glue book, my big fantasy sci-fi glue book that I made it again out of a Primark bag. So, well, I hope you enjoyed my little cover making for my Concertina journal, and next time you see it I will be working in it. But I mean, the idea of it is to just do collages now as and when I feel like doing one, because my seaside journal doesn't seem right using it now, because I did actually record a video, or started to record a video for my seaside journal, and then Halloween sort of come upon us, And I tried to do that Halloween video, and my storage, it was just too full in my phone, so I've ended up scrapping both of them in the end. So yeah, sorry I haven't had any videos out much lately, but I hope to do a few more. I've got a few more planned, and you might see this one again very soon, and I'll be back shortly, hopefully with my Halloween journal flip through, the witching hour. Please come back again. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed seeing me back even. That would be lovely. I hope I can get some more done for you soon, and I won't leave it quite so long. And we've got the big C coming, and I think I might have to make a new journal for my Christmas this year, so that might pop up shortly too. I don't think I'm going to add any more to last year's, and the year before's is a bit of a mishmash, so I think I might be making a new one. I don't know yet, but in the meantime I've got this one to play in now, and I can put my seaside journal away for till next year, and she'll pop out again next year. So thank you for watching. Please come back again. I'll be doing some more videos very soon, and I'd love it if you would subscribe if you haven't done so already. It all helps me on YouTube getting there. I'm getting slowly towards 500, and I mean obviously I'd like to get to 1,000 really, but because that's when things all change for me on YouTube. But you know, I'm not one for, you know, I don't sell my journals or anything, so I'm not really worried. I just like doing this and showing people what I do, and I hope you enjoy watching. So I will see you next time. Keep well, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.